Hello, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another weekly vlog. How is everybody? Today is Saturday and we are not out and about today for a change. Normally we do go out and about, but today we decided not to. Ian's gone to the garage to help a friend and I've come home and I've done all of my housework. Everything's nice and tidy. I'm just getting the last week's footage onto the computer so I can start editing that, and that's pretty much it. So we did go and get weighed this morning. Ian lost £4 and I stayed the same, which to be honest I am okay about. I feel like I maybe cheated here and there last week, and also it's lady week, so that doesn't help and stuff. But considering I lost £10.5 in 2 weeks, I think that's quite a lot. I still haven't lost the holiday weight, but I'm pretty pleased on at least staying the same. So yeah, that's that. I got on the scales and I wasn't disappointed today, where normally if I put on or stay the same or whatever, I'm a bit peed off, but today I'm not. Today I was pretty pleased. My sister's also started coming to Slimming World. Her first week was last week, so her first weigh-in was last week, and this week she lost £7, so that's amazing. That is so good. And yeah, so I'm hoping that she can keep up with it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all really good as well. This week my mum and dad are over. They're coming over on Wednesday evening, so I won't see them on Wednesday, but because it's going to be really late when they land and get the car and stuff. They was going to be staying at my uncle's house, which is like in Southend, but they've decided to stay at my sister's because they've got a spare room there, plus it will just be easier because they'll be this way. So yeah, so my sister lives, she actually timed it and it was 17 minutes away, in the car obviously. So yeah, I just think it would be a lot easier, and yeah, that's that. So today I'm just going to chill. I've got some YouTube on. I know I chilled a lot yesterday, we went fishing yesterday, but I got home last night and I just felt drained, like absolutely knackered, and I didn't want to do anything. I didn't even want to cook dinner. I just wanted to sit there and not do anything. Now I go through stages like this where I don't know whether it's burnout or just get into a mood where I just don't want to do anything. I think it's part of my thyroid problem, and I'm just so tired. I've been taking my thyroxine and stuff, but I just think it's obviously your thyroid is up and down. Well, mine is up, whatever, is up and down all the time. And so yeah, I think after today we'll be fine. So today Ian's at the garage. He's probably going to be there for a few hours. And then tomorrow we're going out for a meal because it was Ian's mum's birthday on Wednesday. So we're going out for a meal tomorrow. And that's like in the afternoon, so I'm sure it'll all be fine. Ian's working tonight as well. He's back on nights, so I'm sure after tomorrow, Monday, get back into some sort of routine. I still haven't found a routine with Ian being here during the day, so working nights. I still need to find my routine with that a little bit. Normally I try to get my clothes ready the night before so I can get up and washed and dressed and stuff without having to go back into the bedroom to disturb him. I shut the bedroom door, sometimes I shut the living room door, and I do potter around a little bit because I do that every day, just potter around and yeah, just bits and pieces, like put the washing up away from the night before and just bits and pieces basically. So yeah, that I need to get into a good routine with that. But hopefully next week can be just a chilled one and we'll see what happens. I am going to knit a little bit on this today. I'm just making sure the computer hasn't gone dead. No. I'm going to knit a bit on this today because I would like to get to at least where I need to split for the neck. I need like 50 odd centimetres, so yeah, I'm just going to knit backwards and forwards on this for a bit and obviously edit the vlog. I keep finding fishing line. I know you can't, oh you can. I'm finding fishing line everywhere where Ian's been practicing tying the hooks on. So he bought some hooks but they didn't have eyes. They were like spade bits at the end, and the hooks he's got are tiny, but he was practicing tying the hooks on and stuff. So but yeah, that's about it. I'm not really going to do anything else. I'm going to start that other cross stitch as well at some stage. I might start the Malta one just to get that on the go, and then I think I might start the other coffee one that I've got as well. And I think once these things are started, I'm more likely to pick them up. So I'll give you another last look at this one that I did. Like, I need to get these creases out, but it's really cute. I need to measure it and find out what the what size frame I need. I'm only going to get a little one, so yeah. That's pretty much it. How is everyone getting on, if you are doing it obviously, with the Stephen West MCal? Let me know, because I am seeing loads on Facebook, loads on Instagram. Now I've seen the third clue, I do quite like the shawl. It's not that I've not liked it so far. When the first clue came out, I was a bit like, oh, it's very repetitive. And then the brioche section came out and I was a bit like, I'm not sure. There was an eyelet clue as well for the people that didn't want to do brioche, and now the third clue has come out. I'm like, oh, these look so pretty. I don't need any more shawls for one, but it does look really nice. So who knows, in the future I may get the pattern and knit it. I am actually knitting, not right at this second, but I have got a whip of the Slip Stravaganza. So I have got a Stephen West on the go, it's just not the MCal. So yeah, and let me know if you are buying any of his patterns on his birthday sale. He's got a birthday sale until Monday. That will be no good for you watching this, but hopefully you would have seen that by now. So yeah, also, just in general, what are you knitting on? What are you crafting on? Do you prefer crochet? Do you prefer knitting, cross stitch, sewing, any other craft? Let me know in the comments. And we can all encourage other people maybe to pick up a different craft, or start a craft that you've done before and you're now picking up again, a bit like me with the cross stitch. My first crafting experience was cross stitch. I did cross stitch before anything else. Then I picked up knitting, and then I picked up crochet. Knitted for years, and then I learnt to crochet, and I thought to myself, oh my god, I'm never going to knit again. Everything is going to be crochet. It's so much easier, it's quicker, I can rip it back without losing any stitches, and it's going to just be wonderful. Then I decided to pick up knitting again. I was thinking, sorry if you can hear the washing machine, I was thinking when I was in my crochet stage, oh, I'll just get rid of all my needles, I won't need them anymore. and I didn't, which I'm so grateful for. And I think it's a little bit like fashion. All these things come round again, i.e. me and my cross stitch again. So I'm not actually crocheting on anything at the minute, I don't think. It's all about the knitting and now the cross stitching. But yeah, let me know what you prefer and what you're working on and stuff. Also, in the Facebook group, you can put your own posts and we can all have a chat underneath as well. It's not just about commenting on posts that I put. It is open, so you can post on that group as well. So if you want to share any pictures and stuff, yeah. So that is enough of me rambling right now. I'm going to carry on doing this. It's got, keeps turning off. It's got 2 minutes left to put all the footage on the computer and then I can start editing. I'm watching the No Excuses podcast and just gonna chill for a bit until that washing machine is finished, I suppose. And then get that on the clothes horse. But I've also got the new Slimming World magazine today. So these come out monthly. This is November to December. And I just like reading through these every now and again just to get a bit of inspiration and see like what adverts they've got in here and stuff. So, and they do like pages like this where it's stuff, it's all branded stuff, so you gives you the sin values and what you could put it with and stuff. So yeah, just thought I'd get this and I might have a read through this today as well. Irish cream tiramisu. That does look nice. Could make something like this for Christmas, couldn't I? Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. I'm going to go and I will catch you up a bit later with any progress that I've got. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can knit enough to get to the neckline of that top. Hello, good morning. It is Sunday. You'll have to excuse the absolute state of me. But it's early. Ian's still not home from work. And I've messaged him. I'm hoping everything's okay. He did say it might be a long one. So, yeah. Yesterday, I did something and wanted to cry. You may have seen it on Instagram. I did a little post, but I put my summer sorrel in the washing machine and felted the bottom. Yes, it's felted and it, I don't know if you can see it, you probably can, and I'm very, very sad. Now this is my favourite summer sorrel and I was only talking about this the other day on the last vlog, that this is my favourite one. I've got 3 of them, blah 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 blah. I did wash my Rocket Tea with this and that's come out fine, and I don't know if you can tell, I'm probably got makeup around my face because I forgot to take my mascara off last night. You might be able to tell the rest of the yarn is fine, so obviously all this was superwash. This at the bottom obviously wasn't. I don't know what it was. I think it may have been a yarn from I can picture the stall and I can picture the label, but I can't think of the name. I have got another yarn by them as well, but this has been in the washing machine so many times, but I think I put it in with a couple of towels, which I maybe shouldn't have done. I know you're probably all screaming at me, and normally it does go in a wool wash, where yesterday it didn't. So yeah, this I'm pretty sad about. The fibre is, I don't know if you can see, there is just fibre everywhere. So late last night I did go through my stash to see what I can replace this with. I had 3 in total. One was a pink, one was a very light, or more of an undyed skein with just specks of colour in. And I just thought, no, that it's not enough. So I have pulled out this one. This is by Woolly Mama. This top yarn here is by Woolly Mama. This second yarn here is, I'm sure it was a Mouse Witch yarn colourway. I'm sure it was. I can't remember 100% for sure, but I'm sure it was. And then this here was, is it the Wool Kit? Not the Wool Kitchen. I can't remember. But anyway, I thought this would be probably the best match to go from sort of that to this. And it's got all of the colours in it. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So this was the Colour Collage Club from May last year. I was getting a skein every month at one stage, but then I had so many, and I was getting some, not exactly the same colours, but they were very similar, so I did stop. So I might start getting this again because I love it. I love Woolly Mama colours. They are just out of this world. Obviously I won't be using all of this for this, but I thought this was probably the best match. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to obviously not unpick it. I did say in the video yesterday I'm going to unpick it. I'm not going to unpick it, but what I'm going to do is there is an end somewhere. I did have it yesterday. It might be on the inside because it's reverse stocking stitch. So here is where this colour starts, and there is another bit here where the second colour finishes, because I did helical knit, like I blended them a little bit, so I'm going to try and save some of the second colour so I can blend it in again. If I can't, I don't think it'll be a big deal. I just don't want this to strike or anything or flash. I don't think it will. I could see, I didn't helical knit this or anything. It's going to be reversed anyway. I just knit from the single bands. I did like balls. I didn't knit from one ball and then the other ball or anything. I just knit from the same ball. So right now I'm going to try and get this apart and see if I can pick up the stitches and stuff. I have got other stuff on the go. So my top that I knitted on quite a bit yesterday. I've just got stuff everywhere here. The charging wire. I have got up to splitting for the neck, so I got quite a bit of that done yesterday, and I do want to carry on with that today, but I know if I don't do this now it's just going to sit in the pile, and I do need also to pick up the neck for my Alpine Bloom. I want to change the neck on that, and that is sitting down there, and that's been sitting down there since before we went away. I was talking to my friend Sue, and she said just pick up the stitches and knit a rib, because I'm finding the neck, it's tunneling, it's giving me like a turtleneck, and I don't like that. So I'm going to do a rib. I've got a coffee on the go, and so I'm going to do that now. Even if I don't knit it now, at least I know I've picked up the stitches, I've got my needle ready, picked up the stitches, and I can just knit round and round and round, and I'll do that over the week and stuff. So it's just the initial getting that bit out. I could probably use this for something. but it's very, I don't know if you can see the halo, maybe on the dark mirror you can, there's just fibres going everywhere. Yesterday I was wearing black leggings, they weren't black by the time I'd finished playing with it. Like, oh no, what have I done? So that is what I'm gonna plan to do. I'm looking forward to using this actually. It's so pretty. I love her colours so much. They are so beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to watch a bit of YouTube. I've just seen that Mandy's put a bonus episode up, so I'm going to watch that. Yeah, and I just couldn't, I had to wait for it to dry, so I was like, tomorrow morning I'm going to get up, I'm going to do that. So that's the plan, and do that. I'm in my pyjamas still, and I'm not even like very well presented, am I? My collar's all in, and I just wanted to get this filmed before I started ripping it out and stuff, so yeah. We're going out for a meal today for Ian's mum's birthday, but Ian ain't even home from work yet. It's 9:15, and yeah, I woke up at, I think it was about 6, and I went to turn over. I was like, oh, Ian ain't even home yet. And he's still not home yet. He's not messaged me, so yeah, we've got each other on like find friends thing, and he is actually on track, like like he's next to the track, so he's obviously still at work, but I didn't know if he'd be on his way home or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up the stitches. I'm gonna wind this into a ball eventually. But just having the stitches picked up and that taken out, I think will make me feel a lot better. I was going to try and pick up my stitches around. I don't know whether to do that or not. Shall I try picking up my stitches before I try and pull this out? I don't know what to do. It's so fluffy now though. I might have to use the lint roller on it afterwards, because there's just fibres all over it. And I've learnt my lesson not to just put it in the washing machine. I have to put it on a wall wash with some Eucalan, which what I normally do. So yeah, I'm just very sad. Anyway, I'll let you know how I get on, and then I'll show you the progress. So it's a lot later on now, and Ian's home, and I have pulled out the felted part of this top, and I'm just finding fibres everywhere, and I know I'm going to be finding fibres for weeks to come. So I've managed to pull it out. I've got it on a needle, and I am now knitting in the new colourway, which I have caked up, and I am helical knitting it at the moment. So I've managed to drop on the floor. I managed to save a good few amount of rows of the second colourway, so of this colour here, and I've got a couple of rows in. Now I'm hoping with blocking that this is gonna come out, this line here. I hope so, because obviously this is very crinkly now, and some of the stitches, I think it will be fine, because me pulling out on it, it's looking okay. But anyway, I'll show you the colourway. This, you can't really see much, but that's how it's coming out. Sorry about that, I got a phone call. So yeah, I'm just going to knit round and round on this. I was going to try and use this before I put it away, but I suppose this probably won't. I can't remember how many rounds I saved. It was like 4 or 5. So yeah, I'm hoping that with blocking that it will straighten out a little bit, which I'm sure it will. Yeah, so that is what I am going to be doing. I'm going to carry this over to next week and hopefully just try and get this finished. I will roll the dice tomorrow to figure out what project I'm going to work on. But tonight, so we're going out this afternoon, tonight I'm going to try and get the 2 sides of this done, so then the front of that is finished and then I can just concentrate on the back next time it gets pulled out of the box. So yeah, I've also been collating a list of new cast-ons, but I was watching Tonya the other day and she's already compiling a list for the 12 days of cast-on after Christmas. So yeah, these might go on my cast-on list, but I have 11 whips at the moment, knitting whips. So I have 12 really, because I have a hat on the go, but that's on my little whip list. But main whips, I've got 11. So I want to try and get as much finished as I can before then. And I've also got the gloves that I want to start, that I've put the yarn aside for, which I'll probably start in the week as well. And the headband, which I've got 2-ish repeats left to do, and then that will be finished. So yeah, I've got more whips really. But on my list so far, I've got the outline tee that's been on there for a while, the boneyard mitts, which are the mitts that I want to start next week, the venomous cow, which is the cow with the spiders on it, same shape as what I've just made by the same person. The Zweig, I have to look into that a little bit more. It's really pretty, but it needs a colourway that's going to make the yoke pop. The Lots of Love bag, which is another mosaic project, mosaic crochet project, and it's a bag with like rainbow love words all over it. The Boo mosaic blanket, which is absolutely gorgeous. Not that I need another blanket, but the Weekender, the Understated, and Snuggle is Real. I've had that in my favourites for the longest time. It's another cow, but it's like, I think it's double thickness, and then you have like, you knit a channel across the top, I think around the bottom as well, but the top, then you knit like an eye cord for a string to come through, which looks so good. And it'd be like a really good one for men as well. And it looks really thick, so it sort of stands up more than just a normal cow that would flop. So I've got 9 on my list at the moment. More will probably be added. I've got room for 14 on that list. So yeah, I don't want to have that many whips at once. That's why I want to finish as many as I possibly can, and then what I might do is, however many I finish before then and how many slots that I've got, I might roll the dice and see what ones I can cast on. So I might, like, say it's 12 days of cast on, but say if I have 6 slots, what I'll do is I'll cast on and work on that. Like, I do 6 cast ons, I'll cast on one day and work on that for 2 days, and then on the 3rd day roll the dice again. Or what I'll do is I'll probably roll the dice beforehand so I can get the yarn and the pattern ready and everything, so I can get going with that. And I'll probably do that before Christmas and yeah, but depending how many things I can get finished, is how many I'll cast on. That's the plan. How many things, how many slots I have available. At the moment, it's none. Quite a lot of these I'm at the beginning of, but we've got, is it 10 weeks? So 10 weeks to Christmas, or 10 weeks till that starts. So I think I'll be okay with at least a couple of slots. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get ready to go out soon. I might curl my hair. I'm going to use my little curler. I put it on charge last night, so yeah, I'm going to do that, put my face on, get changed. Don't really know what to wear. Might just wear jeans, put a nice jumper on. Yeah, it's raining. Yes, it's raining. Oh well. Anyway, right, so I'm going to knit the rest of this in and then get ready to go out, and I might see you a bit later on. I'm not going to film anything while we're out. So yeah, let's hope I can get this in, that done later, and then I'm looking forward to rolling the dice to see what project it pulls for me to get a bit more progress on it, even though I've got other things going on. And I do want to start some cross stitches as well, so yeah, exciting. Hello, good morning. It's Monday and I've woken up with a sore throat. I think I've got Ian's cold, so sharing is caring and all that. But I am pleased to say, you would have just seen me blocking this, but I'm pleased to say it's finished. I finished the knitting, so I'm going to block this before I sew the ends together, so I'm hoping that will help it a bit, but I am so pleased with it. There are some stitches that are quite big, so for instance here we've got some quite big stitches, but yeah, on the inside all I did was plait my ends together. Lazy, yes, but thought they're going to be on the inside, who's going to see them? And yeah, it does go round my head. It looks a little bit big. So what I'm going to try and do is stretch it a little bit widthways like this to make it not as long. I've got my blockers out, my pins, so hopefully I'll have enough just to spread it out a little bit and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. I have also started something new today. I am knitting, see if I can get a picture. I'm going to be knitting this. Now you'll have to excuse, it's on Knit Companion, so and you're a bit far away because I've got stuff on the table, but I'm going to be knitting this one here, this red one, so with the skeleton and the ghosts. There's one here with the hearts, and then this one with the pumpkin face. I do really like the pumpkin face one. I might change my mind once I get a little bit further up. We will see. The colours that I've chose for that, so I've started the rib. I'm doing my rib in black, so just it's a Home Bargains yarn, and then for the background I have chose this yarn here, which was a yarn from Sheep on Mars. I'm sure it was Sheep on Mars. Got it at Waltham Abbey Wall Show quite a while ago now, but it's this one here. It's more purple than it's showing up. It's more like the Cadbury purple. It's showing up quite blue on screen, but and then I've just got a white for the skeleton. So if I decide to do the pumpkin head, I have got minis that I can choose from. It is a DK pattern, but I can just hold 4-ply double. So I'm gonna block this. Hopefully it will be dry by later. I did squeeze out as much as I could, so yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll let you know how I get on. Also, I'm going to roll the dice today for another project, so I'm going to quickly block this and then I'll roll the dice. I've still got my summer sorrel that I want to knit on this week. I've got the mitts that I want to knit on this week, and then obviously the dice will pull something and I will work on that as well at some point. And then the cross stitch that I want to start. I've got so many plans this week, but we'll see. I don't know how much knitting I'll get done this week, just because my mum and dad are over at the end of the week. Well, I say the end, from Thursday really. So yeah, and then Ian's on nights, so we might go out during the day and stuff. I don't know yet. It's freezing today, so yeah, but I'm hoping this cold don't get any worse. I can feel it in the back of my throat. It's horrible. Anyway, let's get on with blocking this, and I will come back and roll the dice. Okay, so I'm going to quickly show you where I got up to with this. And this is now on a barber cord. So I finished the front. The front is done. The neck is done. So you just cast off a few stitches here, and then that's the shoulder basically. So it's not, I think it's more like an envelope type neck. So that's that done. And then next time I pull this, I just need to do the same for the back. So that's that. Let me get my diary, which is here with my list. Okay, now let's roll the dice. I've had to put the iPad on charge because it was dying. Right, I'm going to close all of the apps other than Knit Companion because I was using that. So, the dice. Oh, there's a lot of reflection. So, let's roll it. 4. Which is, depends on the floor, Slipstravaganza. So, that's quite interesting, considering lots of people are doing a Stephen West at the moment. So let me grab that and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, it's living in this bag here that I was gifted by a friend, my friend Sally, and this is where I'm up to. So I do have a ball of yarn attached, and this is my Slipstravaganza so far. I'm on this bit down here. I love my colours. So yeah, this is what it looks like so far. I can't remember what's next. I think it might be like the little triangles and then into the chevron part. So there's not much left to go, but there's enough, if that makes sense. Where am I here? I think I've actually finished this clue because it's like a mirror image. Can you see it's like the same there, and then this light pink and that light. So yeah, I think, don't quote me on it, it might be now going into the next section. Whoops, I've just caught that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting more on this done. I really love the pattern. It's been really easy and really nice to knit. I think I've got it on my knit companion, so I can just go into that and see where I am. So yeah, that's this week's project. The yarn, I think it's all yarn that I dyed up myself, other than one. Well, there's only 4 colours in this, so this one is one that I dyed up myself. Yes, so if you remember when I was dyeing up the cakes to make the Musselburgh hats, it was yarn that I put in the pan to soak up the rest of the dye. So this was the yellow, this was the pink, and then this one here I think was a mouse witch yarn colourway. Do I have the ball bands? Probably not. I'm not that organised. I think this was a mouse witch yarn. This may have been the colour that Mandy dyed up and gifted to me at the Southern Wool show. Oh, I have something in the pocket here. Is there a... Oh, yes, I have a ball band. So this is one of a kind for Denise. I was right. So yeah, that's that one. I've got my own little notion pouch in here as well, which is good. Anyway, that's that project. I don't know whether I'll work on that right now, but I do want to obviously work on it at some point, so I can put that back in the bag just for a second. I need to put this stuff away now because I have finished the headband. So this little ball of yarn I was thinking of putting into this project, the gloves, but I don't know whether it's going to go. I suppose it would, wouldn't it? I could do a stripe of the pink before the purple. Obviously I would have to hold it double because it's only 4 ply. I don't know, I'll have a little think about that. I've only balled it up, so I know there's a way of like folding your yarn to make it double. I might have to watch a video and just basically do like a really nice pink, like even if it's two rounds here of the pink. Got to have pink in everything. Yeah, I might put my books back in this bag. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm gonna crack on with other things, drink my coffee and try and get this cold not to get any worse. Hello, good evening. It's later on. It's 20 to 8. Not that you really need to know the time. Don't really make much difference. But today I have been working on, I say today, for the last hour I've been working on the mitts that I showed you the yarn for earlier on, and I have got this much. Oh my god, it knits up so quickly. Decided not to put the pink in because I was looking at videos on YouTube on how to double up the yarn, and it was to make it into 3 strands, not 2, so I couldn't be bothered with that. So I've just gone with the purple and the black. But how cool does that look? And then this is the gusset. The thumb gusset is going to be a ghost as well, so I am absolutely loving this. It's knitting so quickly. My floats are a little bit long, so I'm hoping that they'll be okay with me putting my hands in there. I have tried and it's been fine. I've been working on the little 9-inch circular and I love it. I really am enjoying doing colour work on this 9-inch circular. I enjoyed it when I was doing the headband and I'm enjoying it doing it on this. So yeah, it's just knitting up so quickly. I'm not quite halfway yet, but obviously I've still got to split for the thumb, which will be here. But I need to finish off the little ghosty here, then split, and then it will just be round and round for the front and back, which looks like it would be pretty quick. It's really not difficult, so if you're thinking of doing anything like this, then yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And I've not done I haven't done much colour work in the past, so I'm finding my feet with it, and small circumferences like this I am enjoying. I'm liking that I'm not getting the join either side. The only problem that I've got is obviously where I've got such a light colour and such a dark colour. I'm gonna try and hold my stitches on. I haven't. Oh, I think I have. I've got stitch holders. Hold on 1 second. I've got my little cowboy pumpkins. That's better. I don't have to hold the ends now. Yeah, the only problem that I've got is it's on the side that the needles are ending. Is you can see the white. That is up the side, so my hand will be in. If I can get it in, I can. Like this, so it will be sort of, that's the thumb gusset that I'm doing, and then so I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue, but oh, I love it so much. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So that's that. I really like the colourway. I like that it's such a good contrast. That's what I wanted. I wanted something that you could easily see. So yeah, that's what I've been working on basically. I'm going to probably knit on that for a little bit longer, and then I might go to my sorrel to try and get a little bit more of that done as well. I feel I'm sniffing. I feel very not congested. I'm not congested, but my throat is very scratchy. The back of my nose is irritating. So yeah, I'm hoping that tomorrow I don't wake up with a full-blown cold, but we shall see. I'm just watching some YouTube. Ian's gone to have a lay down before he goes to work, and that's pretty much it, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to carry on knitting my ghosts and skulls. Really enjoying it, and I'll show you more progress as I gut it. Good evening, it is nearly 12 o'clock and I have been knitting on this mitt most of the night and it's finished. Oh my god, I absolutely love it. So I finished it up to joining for the top there. I had no thumb on, and I put a picture in my little chat group with my friends, and yeah, just seeing it in a camera, it looks so much better than in real life. For some reason this eye looks a little bit dodgy, but I don't know what's happened. I don't know whether the stitches are a little bit too big or what, but it is finished and I cannot be happier. My floats on the inside are probably a little bit too big, so I go 5 stitches Anything more than 5 I sort of catch in the middle, so if it's 6 I catch on the 3rd, if it's 7 then I catch on the 4th, and so on and so on. But because my nails are so long at the moment, like they're not normally this long, I didn't have them cut down the last time I had my nails done. I'm finding that they're catching on the floats a bit, but once my hands are in, like, it's fine. The other thing that I could do is have them inside out and then basically just put them on my hand like that and then place my thumb in, and that doesn't catch at all then. So yeah, I'm in love. I absolutely love it. I did the whole thing from all the colour work on the 9-inch circular. Look at the gusset, there's a ghost on the thumb gusset, and I think that is amazing. Here is the edge, but it's not really the edge because it was knit in the round anyway. The thumb, I don't think it needs to be any longer because I was worried about it being too big or too small and it pulling, but this fits into my hand quite nicely. The actual glove itself could be a little bit smaller, so bearing in mind I've got long nails at the moment, I can bend this over a bit, but then I can pull it down a bit and it still fits on my thumb okay. So yes, I love this so much. I'm so pleased, and I really love the purple yarn. It's come out really, really nice. It's more true to colour now than it was earlier on. Yes, I'm just so happy with this. And it took me like a couple of hours to knit. I would say probably 2 to 3 hours. I've been sat here watching some YouTube, and while Ian had to lay down before work and all that, so I've managed to get that finished. I will cast on the other one at some point. I was going to work a little bit on my sorrel. I've just got it living in a yarn bowl at the moment, and the ball of yarn is all the way down there, so that little bit that I had left over. So I will work on this eventually. I might do a little bit in the morning or whatever, so yeah, that will just get worked on as and when. So yeah, I feel like my cold is getting worse. I'm feeling more and more bunged up, so I'm going to go and take some paracetamol. I'm going to go and get into bed and chill. Like I said, it's now 12 o'clock, so I think it's bedtime, really. I might make myself a drink. I think I've got a drink, actually. And just get into bed and just relax. And try and fall asleep. I did block the headband, did I say that earlier on? It's still wet, so once that is dry then I will show you what that looks like. I did get my cross stitch out, but I haven't done anything with it. I was actually watching a video today on YouTube, and this woman was putting her cross stitch patterns on Knit Companion, the paid for version. I don't have the paid for version because one, I've never really had to use the paid for version, but I have looked into it. It does look really good. It's just a lot of money. So I'm gonna have a little think about it and see, because if I can use it for cross stitch and my knitting patterns, then that might be a bit different. But at the moment it's like, well, I don't really need it for my knitting. I don't really alter patterns or anything like that. It would be handy to be able to scribble on the pattern, not scribble, but like write on the patterns. I do have an Apple Pencil somewhere that I can write on the patterns and that, but I can always put notes in the bottom and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little think about it, watch some more videos and just see, basically. Yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna go and get into bed. I shall see you tomorrow. Hello, it is Wednesday. I'm sure it's Wednesday. I feel like all the days are just, I don't even know what day's what. Anyway, I'm in the car. I've just dropped Ian off to have his haircut. And I have pulled out a project that I haven't worked on for ages. Now, I have one in the car that lives in the car. It's a sock that I'm knitting, or a pair of socks, but it's not a pair. I don't even think the heel's in it yet. So it lives in my glove box. It's for dire emergencies. And it is this here. So the yarn is the Zufari. It's this here. I'm hoping this is not backwards because I'm recording on my phone. I think I can flip it if it is. So yeah, it's that. And then this is the sock, which is precariously on the needle. So this is what I go to if I get stuck anywhere and I don't have knitting with me. As you can see, it's been like this for I don't know how long, and it just lives in the car. In the glove box, it's in a little Japanese knot bag that I got from eBay, I think it might have been eBay. I can't remember. It was such a long time ago. So that lives in there. But I thought, with my mum and dad coming over, they're actually flying today. I'm not going to see them today, but I'll see them tomorrow. I'm going to be spending a lot of time out of the house. So I thought I would pick up a small project that I could just leave in the car, other than the socks. And I have picked up my Mossel bra. So I haven't knitted on this for a little while, just because other things have cropped up. Yeah, so I just haven't knit on this for ages, and I thought I would pull this out and knit on this again, and maybe I might get a little bit done on this over the next week or so. I have been knitting on my slip extravaganza. I've started the next section. I'll show you that when I get back home. But last night, I was knitting on it last night. Did I film anything yesterday? I can't actually remember. So I've got a cold, you can probably tell by my voice. But then last night Ian went to work, and then half an hour later I ended up with the most horrendous headache. I think it was on the verge of a migraine. So I went to bed, and then woke up this morning with the same headache. It didn't go. Took some tablets in the night as well, took some this morning, and the headache did sort of go away, but then I ended up with a gallbladder attack, whatever you want to call it. So I was in absolute agony this morning. I'm okay now. My headache has gone, but you know when you get the feeling that you know that there was something there, it's like a little bit achy. It's not a headache. I know people call it like migraine hangovers and stuff, but anyway, so this is a bit like I'm just a little bit being very careful on what I do, what I look at and stuff, and all that. I've had lunch today. It's 2 o'clock now, but I've had lunch. I got some of the soft pitters, put them in the air. I split it in half, put it in the air fryer, and then I had some spreadable cheese on top. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it. So I had that, and then I think after here we're going to probably pop to Tesco, so Ian can get some dinner. He wants to do SP again, which is speed protein. He hasn't had anything yet. He's not long got up, to be honest, from being at work last night. So he is slowly getting over his cold. And I do think that this cold is just going to be, it's just a sinus type cold. My throat ain't hurting no more. It's just I've got a bunged up nose basically. I don't know whether the headache was part of it or not, because Ian did say that he had a bit of a headache
the other day, so that might have even been part of it. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, I thought I would just pull out the muscle bra. It was something that I can knit round and round on and just put down instantly, where with a pair of socks I always find I have to get to the end of the row before I put it down, or the end of that side. So yeah, I thought I'd pick up this again, and I really am enjoying the colours, that the way it's knitting up. It's a yarn, I don't think I've got the ball band, because I did start this and it was I did start knitting it as a sock, but I wasn't loving the way that it was coming out. I don't think I've got a ball band here, but no. So I'm just gonna, I can't remember what yarn it is. So I'm just gonna carry on knitting on this. I need to weigh it really, but because I've put it into a ball and not a cake, I can't take out the middle. So I might just knit it the length of the pattern and see how that goes, because I'm not going to need the whole 100 gram, I don't think. But I want to get a majority of the colours in. So, but I thought I'd quickly come on and say hello, as I didn't yesterday. I'm sure I didn't pick up the camera yesterday. Or yesterday was Tuesday. I can't remember, but there we go. So yeah, I'm just going to knit on this until Ian's ready. I've parked in a different place where I normally park when I drop him off. I'm sort of around the back of the shops, and there's an alleyway which is, I think, 2 or 3 shops away from the barbers. So hopefully, I've texted him to say where I am, but whether he knows where that is, I don't know. He'll ring me when he's coming out anyway. So yeah, tomorrow we are, well, not we, I am going to Romford with my mum and dad. We're going to go and get pie mash. Not that I can taste anything, because when I get a blocked nose or a cold, my taste goes, which is really annoying. It happens every time that I get a cold, my taste buds go. And yeah, I remember when I got COVID, when it was New Year, the first time that we got COVID really bad, me and Ian got it at the same time. I lost my taste buds, and that was one of the symptoms. And normally with a cold I lose my taste for like 2-3 days, but I remember when we got COVID I lost my taste buds for 2 weeks. I'm sure it was almost 2 weeks. By the end of it, I just didn't want to eat anything. Like, what is the point in eating when I can't taste anything? And Ian was like, this was before we was on our diet as well. Ian was like, what do you want for dinner? I was like, I don't care. Like, just put anything in front of me and I'll eat it, because I can't taste it. Even when we was away just now, and we both ended up with colds then as well. That's why I'm so surprised we've got colds again so quickly. I lost my taste buds, and we was going out for meals, and I think we went to Victoria, like the pub, and I got a lasagna. I couldn't taste it. And we went to the Chinese. I couldn't taste that either. So I said to Ian, we need to come back to these places so I can get the food again to actually taste it. We went to the Chinese. It was disgusting. I said to Ian, I'm sorry for bringing you back here, but it's not that nice. And then I think we went back to Victoria. We went Victoria a few times while we was there. It was like in the square. And I think I got lasagna again, and it was lovely, like proper steak chunks and everything. It was really nice. So yeah, but when I get so fed up when I get a cold, because I'm not hungry either. Like, I don't get hungry or anything, and I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered. Don't really want to eat anything. Can't taste it. What's the point? Oh, I've rambled on enough, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna carry on with this, and then I will show you my slipstravaganza when I get home. I've showed my sister the glove that I made. and she wants a pair, and I've only made one so far, so I will probably make another pair with the pumpkin head. So I was going to make one with the skull head and one with the pumpkin head, but I'm going to make a pair of each, and then decide whether like she'll want a skull head and a pumpkin head or just a pair of the same or whatever. So yeah, I did that in an evening, the whole of the colour work and that, so even if I put aside a couple of evenings, do a couple of hours, but when I get into a rhythm of these things, I'm like, I just want it done now. And that's what I did the other night. Ian went to bed and I just carried on knitting until we got up and it was done. So yeah, right, I'm gonna stop rambling now and wait for Ian and go shopping to get some dinner. I've got stuff in the freezer I can have, so I might just have that for dinner. Ian's gonna get some mushrooms and asparagus and be a bit more healthy than me, because I'm just gonna have something from it. What I'm gonna have is healthy. It's probably a Slimming World meal, but Ian's gonna be having fresh and stuff, like, yeah. Anyway, I'm really gonna stop rambling now.
Hello, it is Thursday evening. I've been out all day with my mum and dad. We went to get pie mash this afternoon, early this afternoon. We went and picked up Mikey and Ollie from school, and then went back to Casey's for a bit and had some dinner, and now I'm home. So tomorrow we're going out again. We are going to see my Uncle David, and having lunch there and stuff. So yeah, I don't think there'll be much else to film really. If I do pick up the camera at all, I have got my little one in my bag, but today I didn't pick it up at all. If there is anything, I'll just add it to next week's vlog. So I'm just coming on to end the vlog, but I want to show you my shawl before I end it, basically, because I said I would show you. So this is the Slip Stravaganza, and the progress that I've got this week so far is this section here. I really like it. I have mucked up my collars a little bit, but I don't think it's an issue. No one's gonna know, basically.
Oh no.
Oh, you'll know, will you? I'm gonna tell you what I've done, but other than that, no one's gonna know. So when you start this, you use colour 1 and 3, and then colour 2 is used here. And then in this section here, it should have been 1, 2 and 3, where I've done 1, 3 and 2. So I've mucked it up in that section there, but I don't think it doesn't matter. It's not going to make any difference at all to the actual shawl itself. And I really like the way the colours have come out. So I think it's going to be a big one. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it so far. It needs a good blocking, obviously, once it's done, because it's all like bunching up at the minute. Like you can see, just me pulling it out, it's making it a lot bigger. So yeah, I am really happy with my progress on that. I've just got 2 more rows to do of the main colour, and that section's complete, and then I can go on to the little triangles. How is everyone getting on with their Stephen West mystery this time? I've seen Clue 4 and I really like it. I wasn't really that bothered by Clue 1. I was like, I'm glad I haven't done it. Clue 2, because there was brioche, I was a bit like, it's okay. Clue 3, with the triangles, wedges, whatever, I was like, I really like it. And then this last clue has come out and I'm like, oh, it's really nice. I don't need any more shawls. I've got loads. And I'm only going to knit shawls that I really want to knit in future, because I've got loads. And at the moment, it's too warm to even go out with a shawl on. Like today, it's been really warm. I've just had a shirt on over my top. And I took a cardigan, but I didn't need it. So yeah, I'm only going to knit shawls that I really want, and I've got one more shawl on the go, which is the souvenir shawl, but that is quite a small shawl. I've knit it twice before. I knitted my mum one, I've knitted myself one that I'm looking at at the minute over there, and I've got another one on the go. I'm sure I have. I might not have. It might not be a souvenir shawl. I've got my list here. It might be the Get Set Go shawl. I haven't got a souvenir shawl on the go. It's the Get Set Go shawl, and that is quite a small one as well because it's a single skein shawl. So they're just small, sort of more accessory type scarves than actual keep you warm scarves. So yeah, but that is it. I know I normally film up until Friday, but like I said, we're going out and I don't think there's going to be much to film. If there is any, then I will either add it onto this and put it up Monday, Tuesday-ish. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Next week I will roll the dice on Monday and see what project it brings, and we'll go from there. We're going to get weighed on Saturday as usual. So yeah, I will start a new vlog at the weekend at some point, and we'll just see what happens basically. I enjoy doing the like day in the life type vlogs, but then I also like just the crafty ones, so the ones that I'm just showing what I'm working on. I am thinking of maybe doing a monthly podcast. Let me know what you think about that. Just basically doing like a monthly wrap up of what I've been working on, but then I show all my stuff in the vlog, so I don't know whether it will be worth it and you'll be interested and stuff. So yeah, I'll have a little think about it. Let me know if I should do Vlogmas. I normally do Vlogmas. I didn't do Vlogmas last year because we was away, but I might do Vlogmas this year. Let me know. I know we've still got like a month to go, but yeah. So that is it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all very soon. Bye.